Yo, people, what are you saying, bro? I see from the street, the stadium is already here. Big up for tuning in, everyone. I know there's three people here. Shout out to you, man, in it for coming on the show and helping out the channel. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. I'm like a yo-yo in it. Like one time I'm like N'Golo Kante worker, and the next minute it's Balotelli. So yeah, man. I'm joined by Rude. I hope everyone's having a lovely time. You know, Christmas. When's Christmas again? It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow, man. Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So anyone who's celebrating Christmas, happy holidays, and enjoy your time with your family. You know, and yeah, man. I'm joined by Rude. You can see by the title, there's actually a lot to talk about. So we're going to be talking about Semenyo choosing City over United, and then we'll touch on the games that Man United played against with Bournemouth and Aston Villa. So before I say anything, right? How are you, Rude? How you been?
All good, man. All good. Just busy. Life's busy. Keeping up with the footballs. The only bad thing is, I'm only playing one game a week, but sometimes that's a good thing because we're not great. So yeah, but a bit ashamed with the last few results. And like I said, we're only playing one game a week, man, and nothing's happening, man. It's just nothing's kicking for us.
No, 100%. I echo everything you're saying. The fact that you're playing one game a week should be an advantage. More time
100%.
more time to plan, more time to coach players. Getting to know their characteristics. But it looks like we're playing 3 games a week with how we've been performing. We'll talk about Semenyo first. Now, I'm just going to give my opinion real quick on this, and then I'll let you go, Rude. I'm actually not that bothered that we're missing out on Semenyo because, first of all, I think what we should be focusing as a club right now is that the manager should be getting the best out of the players that he's currently got. Cool, you can go and buy players in the future, but giving him more players when he's already got loads, right, that he's not really utilizing properly and he's not getting the best out of, that's more problem solving for him to do. And again, I saw some tweets saying that, he's going to change the system for Semenyo. Man United is willing to change the system. And I'm just thinking to myself, a man like Ruben Amorim, who has shown many a times that he's not going to change it. Cool. There was glimpses of him switching to a back 4 against Bournemouth and Villa. But at the end of the day, his formation is always going to be the back 3. I don't believe that we're going to be changing into this 4-back formation. I think that's just all pressure from the media saying, why don't you switch up? Why don't you switch up? He's obviously caving into the pressure. Now, with Semenyo, Amorim is a big fan of his. And it makes sense. I don't think he's a high level player. But if you look at the left wing market right now, there's not that many great players out. Unless there's other scouts that we don't really know about, that are in different regions of the world, But like I said, he said that he can play on the left, he can play on the right. He's athletic, he's direct, he's powerful. He can get past your fullback. That is your typical Ruben Amorim signing. And then he did say that he wants a similar player who can do what Ahmed's doing as a wing back on the left-hand side. Now, he has chosen Man City. I mean, are we surprised that he chose Pep Guardiola over bro? Man City are in a title race. Their left-hand side is weak. Doku is inconsistent. Semenyo is pretty much a player he's like Doku, but with more end product, you can say. He's a better version of Doku. And you saw the tweets, you saw the quotes from Pep. He alluded to Man City need to plan life after me. So it seems like, they're recruiting, they're going to buy players. They want Pep Guardiola wants to leave Man City on a high with the Premier League title. And Semenyo is an addition to that. Do you get it? He is an addition to that. So, yeah, man, big up the comment section. Why not just sack him and hire a proper 4-3-3 manager? That is the $1 million question. Because imagine persisting with a manager where you don't really see eye to eye with his philosophy, but you're giving him players that suit a back 4 formation. What does that mean? How does that make sense? Yeah, that's just nonsense for me. I would prefer to change the system. Kobe for Kobe. Yeah, 100%. There's players in this team that are better than Semenyo, and even they're not. Even the system's not changing for them. You've got Kobe, you've got Ahmad, you've got Cunha. So again, how many times have we seen Cunha rude as a striker? Yeah, we've seen him
Many
so many
times.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the whole system change is nonsense. I think it's just it just screams desperation to me. I'm not really bothered about it. Fair play to Man City getting it over the line. I know Chelsea were inquired about him. He rejected Tottenham. I mean, listen, come on now. He wants to play for Tottenham, especially how they've been. Do you get it? So yeah, man. What are your thoughts on the whole Semenyo situation? Like, are you that bothered about us not really getting him and him choosing Man City? Because I'm seeing a lot of people losing their head on who should we sign next, but the focus should be on how we perform as a team first. That's me.
I think Semenyo, yeah, yes and no, 50-50. If he was going to play as a left wing back, right, then yeah, he's probably the better option from because Dogu's not great. Dalot
Yeah.
is not a left wing back. I don't know. Dalot hasn't been playing that bad recent, but he's not a left wing back. And yeah, so defensively as well, he's more attacking anyways. But yeah, I mean, because at Man City he's not going to get much pressure, right? He's going to play on the left, but he's not going to get much pressure. Whereas United is a lot of pressure. You understand? But then again, if you're successful at United, you get more fame, more money, more popularity, right? And that's a fact. And yeah, but with Semenyo, man, like I said, I'm not too fussed with him, to be honest. And yeah, but we do need a left-sided wing back. 100%, we need a left-sided. But who can we get on the market? I'm not sure. So yeah, you just gotta keep going shopping, man. Really.
No, I agree with that. Like, it's very obvious that they're looking at Semenyo due to AFCON, innit? We've lost Mbeumo. We don't have Amad Diallo. Mazraoui's not there. The right-hand side is very weak. The left-hand side was already weak. Did you get it with Dorgu? I don't think Dorgu is a
They'll be
good.
back in what, another 3 weeks now? It's all right. They're not like they're gonna miss much games now, is it? They're gonna miss 3 games, 4 games. But yeah, I'm sure we could cope.
We should be, yeah, but with Amorim, every game is like his final, pretty much. Do you get it? Like it's he's definitely like I'm pretty sure David Ornstein tweeted saying that Ruben Amorim is very fond of Bournemouth Semenyo. Bournemouth would be looking to sell him for 65 million. That's what Ornstein said, but he's obviously chosen Man City. So you can you know what? I actually posted the Twitter saying that I got a lot of hate. I don't think he deserves any players. I think what he should do right now is try and problem solve and figure it out for yourself. I think he should figure it out. For as much as Dorgu isn't a great player, at the end of the day, you're still playing Dallo as a wing back on the left hand side. You're still playing Cunha as a number 9. Sometimes you play him as a 10, but there's a lot of player position that you change on a consistent basis. You don't really play them in their preferred position. You don't play Kobe Mainu when he deserves to start, right?
Yeah.
You play Ugarte more than Kobe Mainu. You know, Ugarte has had more minutes than him this season. Now he's all of a sudden injured. So all this Semenyo stuff, right, is, I'm glad we didn't get him. Not because I think he's rubbish. I just think he's decent. But I just want Ruben Amorim to actually, do some actual coaching rather than just rely on new toys every now and then. Because if we bought Mbeumo, right, from Brentford, right, who scored loads of goals, you've got Cunha, who was the talisman at Wolves, who scored loads of goals, right?
Yeah.
If you add Semenyo, where's the guarantee that 1, he's going to improve, and 2, he's going to elevate as a player? When the players that we brought for Ruben Amorim have either stagnated or gone worse. There's been question marks on Cunha, and he's been here for 5 minutes. Now, I'm not saying Cunha is this superstar level talent yet, but he's a good player. Mbeumo, for me, he's not like my type of player in terms of, I like my technical players, right? I really like them type of, but Mbeumo is useful to have in the team. He can get him behind. He's a good finisher. And he can get you goals, of course, right? But it's not even about preference. It goes past preference. It's all about, can you get the best out of what you've got right now? and he doesn't deserve any players. Do you get it? So yeah, big up to the stadium, saying Cunha's role's different for United, but he's still been. I think Cunha, right, if I was to rate him out of 10 this season, I think he's been like a 6.5, right? Because I know I think he's got other gears to go. But what are you saying about how Cunha's been this season? Because I think I think the Cunha hate stems from Rashford stands, because obviously he's got his kit numbers on.
The thing is, right, you rather go for either Cunha or Garnacho. You know what I mean? Who are you going to go for? You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I know people are after Rashford, but look, Rashford, man, he's had many games. It's just at the end of his last few games, you could tell he wasn't giving effort as well as much. So he's gone to Barcelona now. He's putting more effort in his new scene, and he knows Barcelona's a big club as well. So, yeah, but Cunha overall, he's been okay. He's been all right. Like performance-wise, he has performed good. Like when he wasn't scoring goals, his performance on the pitch, he was actually playing well. You understand? Yeah. But now he's actually banged in a few goals. And I know the last game he should have scored that header. Last game, pissed off at that still. And I'm telling you, man, I'm pissed off. So, but he, believe it or not, Cunha should have scored a hat trick. He should have scored a hat trick. I don't know if you saw the first chance he had. Remember his first chance
against Villa.
Villa.
Oh yeah, when he shot it from the outside. Yeah. Bro, you know what it is? Yeah, I was gonna say that, bro. That chance I think that's very unlucky. You know, he's a sharp shooter. You know, he's got an eye on. He's got a good strike.
So technically, like, I ain't gonna lie, Villa we should have won. Like, Villa didn't play good, to be honest. They didn't play well, but United, we had the chances. Even Sesko, he had a good chance, but Cunha, 100% we could have easily drawn that game. That header was a chance, man. Open header. So yeah, and even though without Mbeumo and Amad Diallo, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I think we are missing De Ligt. And I told you, man, De Ligt's my boy. I like De Ligt, man. And soon as look, I think the goals they just be going through the middle, literally.
Yeah.
Right. And the last two goals, I think Lenny Yoro made a mistake as well. Like, he's a good defender, but he's still inexperienced. He needs someone there.
Yeah, with Lenny Yoro, he's obviously given a penalty away against Crystal Palace. Hit the goal. The defending against Morgan Rogers wasn't that great, but I'm just like, you know, even though Rogers scored 2 amazing goals, have you seen the space that he was allowed to run into? I'm like, Lenny Yoro should have closed him down, but there's so much gap there to just. I don't know, man. This whole setup is crazy, bro. Like, I think any defender would struggle, you know. I generally, because bro, Lindelof played for Villa. He pretty much handled Sesko. He borrowed that chance he had. So yeah,
no, he didn't. Even Lindelof, he didn't play well. To be honest, he didn't. It's just like he's an experienced defender. That's it, right? But with Lenny Yoro and these boys, man, it's like you gave the guy a chance and you let him cut in and you let him shoot. You know, I mean, that's just poor defending, man. Let's be real. Twice, you let him through. Right, fair enough, right? Once you let him through. But the second time, man, you learn from your mistakes, man. You do it, man. You're playing for Manchester United, man. And you're playing in the Premier League, man. Just fucking do it, man. But like I say, he's still young. I think if he had De Ligt with him, then maybe it would have been a bit different because De Ligt's more experienced. And I think, believe it or not, we are missing Maguire and De Ligt, you know.
No, De Ligt obviously is very experienced in comparison to Lenny Yoro. He's played at Juve, he played at Bayern, he was the captain at Ajax, right? So he's naturally going to make less mistakes than a Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro, I think we need to understand, for as talented as he is going to make mistakes. He should have done better for the Rodgers goal, right? 110%. However, are we platforming Lenny Yoro to improve? That's my issue. Because with De Ligt, I think with De Ligt, he's shown me that even playing in a system where we can see chances and the gaps are really there for opponents to capitalize, right? Because one pass through our midfield and it's through. De Ligt has shown me that he can be even better, because he'll have less responsibility if the system is pretty much protecting the defenders and the midfield protects it too. Do you get it? So with Heaven and Lenny Yoro, I thought Heaven made some crucial blocks. You know, he made some very good blocks. because I know he's just came back. He started off a bit shaky, but that's understandable. Heaven's solid, bro. I really do like Heaven as a player. There was a lot of people cooking him earlier, but these centre backs, yeah, especially with how old they are, they're not going to flipping be the overall package in it. Like, look at Van Dijk, for instance. You know, he peaked. I'm not saying he's going to reach that level, but he peaked a lot later. Rafael Varane is probably the only centre back that I can think of on the top of my head who started playing at a high level at a fairly young age, right? But Rafael Varane was absolutely ridiculous. But Lenny Yoro and Heaven, yeah, we've got good centre backs on paper. But I just believe that we should be playing in a back four to get the best out of the minute. If we had the back four, let's say Delit, Lenny Yoro, or even a Delit as a right side centre back, and then you've got Heaven on the left side because Heaven's really good. Heaven's probably the best ball player out of the two. He's better on the ball than Delit, and I'd say he's better on the ball than Lenny Yoro, right? But you got Lenny Yoro, Delit. You've even got Lissandro that's coming in, who's proven that he can play better in a back two with Varane. You've got a lot of centre-back options. You can play Dalot, Mazraoui as full-backs, and instantly that'll be much better. So Mazraoui is a highly missed as well. Right, he's very good in possession.
100%.
Yeah, Mazraoui's quality.
And that's what I'm saying. But like I said, we 100% dropped to 4 points in these last 4 games, man. Well, not 4 points because we lost last game. So so we did drop a lot of points, man. And like most of these games, believe it or not, the games that we should have won this season, we've dropped points, and we should be top 4. We should be top 4, like
bare
easy,
minimum, at least.
Yeah, because the players we got, they're good enough. But it's just the system. And now I understand people are like saying free Kobe. But now guess what? Bruno's out for 1 month, and let's see how Kobe plays now. And I want obviously Kobe is talented. Yes, he's talented, but is he going to do now what Bruno does? Let's have a look. And if he does, this is the only way Bruno's going to get benched now. If Kobe proves every fucking fan wrong now, right? He's got 4 or 5 games now to prove everyone wrong. And he's got easy games coming up. He's not got hard games. He's got technically easy. I think the 5th game is, or no, the 6th game is going to be Man City. So
yeah, Man City is when Bruno comes back. That's when he comes back.
Exactly.
So
he's got 5 games where now you have to now say, "Oh, cool, show us what you got." Right, this is your chance, because understand Bruno, because he'll give you that odd moment. He'll score a nice goal, he'll give you an assist. But I want to see now if Kobe can do the damage, man. And that's it. I just want, if he can't in these next 5 games, then sorry, man, you're going to get dropped again. Simple.
No, I understand that. I think Kobe Minu, I think he's a solid player. And
solid, yeah.
I think any top manager who values quality, right, would. I'm not saying Kobe Minu should be starting week in, week out, but you not starting him and you neglecting him and you playing Ugarte and giving Ugarte more minutes, I'm sorry, but you're just actually stagnating Kobe Minu at this point. You're not actually improving him. I saw Roy Keane talk about you'll get your chance. There's not, and I saw Ruben Amorim say there's nothing wrong with being on the bench at 20 years of age. But bro, what did Guardiola do to Phil Foden at the beginning? Did he just put him on the bench the whole time? Or did he slowly integrate him, slowly, until he was like, you know what? He's ready for the responsibility. Year in, year out, he was improving until Foden was like, you know what? Boom. Yeah. When David Silva dips, you go. When De Bruyne dips, you go. Look at Foden and Cherki now, innit? Foden is what? 6 years of development at Man City. So I'm not saying that Kobe Minu should not be benched, but bro, like, you can say Foden's different, but it's not different. Yeah, it's the same logic should be applied.
Different players, man. Different players.
No, but stylistically, they're both technical players. Both teams play different football, but I'm not talking about the style of play. I'm not talking about what football we play in comparison to Man City. Of course, it's different, but I'm talking about the principle of how a manager should be getting the best out of a young player, a talented young player too, right?
He's got a chance now. He's got a chance. He's got 5 or 4 games now to actually prove the manager wrong and to see where he can go. And if he does, lovely. But like I said, if the system was different, like we had 4-2, I think is it wait 4-2-1-3. That formation, I think Kobe would have played. Because he would have played alongside Casemiro and Bruno.
Yeah.
So, then we got the 3 forwards as well. But because the system doesn't support us, if that makes sense. And I think this system as well is probably going to get Amrin the sack in the future. And I think this might be his last season anyways. Because I don't think he'll do anything special, because I thought if he did, he would have like done something. I don't know I mean, we've not like been losing bad, if that makes sense, but it's just sometimes it's just too boring to watch United, man. Too boring.
Bro, imagine being boring and not collecting points. That's the worst combination you can have. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know if you remember Louis Van Gaal's time, right?
Oh yeah. No.
That was so boring. Yo. Honestly, I saw a fan once fall asleep, right? He's in the stadium, he fell asleep like this, right? And I think like at least we were winning games 1-0, maybe drawing 1-0, 1-0 here, 1-0 here. I remember we were just getting 1-0 wins, right? But we were getting the wins. You understand? And these games here, man, is like no, but I am excited for the front three though. I like the front three. I like Cunha, I like Mbomo. Obviously Diallo as well on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Sesko up front, cool. That's it. So I'm just now seeing how everything lays out, man, for the next couple of games, man. Because we got Newcastle on Friday at Old Trafford. That will be a tough game, but because at Old Trafford, I'm hoping they can do damage, man.
Yeah, against Newcastle, people are saying that obviously we've got players that are out in that game due to AFCON, but Newcastle have also got players that are out. They've got Botman out, Trippier out, Dan Burn out, their goalkeeper's out, Livramento's out. So they've got a lot of players that are out. As much as Newcastle are a good team, my biggest issue is literally their midfield, mate. Tonali and Bruno G against what? Ugarte. Big up to Casemiro.
I think Casemiro and Kobe's going to play.
You reckon he plays Kobe in this game? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play Kobe because you can't play two defensive midfielders, man. You're not going to. If he plays two defensive midfielders, I will lose more respect for Amrin, right? And obviously, I want Amrin to succeed, but it's not happening. But if he picks a guy, it just shows me that he's a manager that's not going to go forward for United, right? He needs to pick Kobe, give the guy a chance, give the kid a chance, and if he does not do well, cool, take him off second half, take him off straight. You know what I mean? Ugarte, he's going to play defensive as well. And Ugarte, even the last game when he played, he lost a ball he lost the ball a couple of times in a really good, place. You know what I'm saying? And we're lucky we didn't concede from that. So, yeah, but like I said, the next couple of games, obviously we've got Newcastle next.
Yeah.
Wolves at Old Trafford, we should win, right? That's the only game I'm thinking, we're going to destroy them. But you never know. And then we've got Leeds and Burnley. And then
Leeds will be a hard game.
Yeah, there's a rivalry there. So yeah,
Leeds will be a hard game. Obviously, they don't have Bielsa in it. Bielsa played good football, but his team was very open. Stylistically, it suited us really well with Pogba's passing and obviously Greenwood getting in behind. I'm just going to try and get through these comments in it. I want to read every single comment out. Cunha is good, but he needs to release the ball earlier.
Yeah.
This isn't Wolves. He has good players to play with. I agree with this. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Yeah,
and he's too selfish at times.
Yeah, 100%. Look, he's obviously a player who's always going to go for goal in it. That's just in his nature. But sometimes I think it's good to find the balance. He did put in a good ball in for Mbuemo. I can't remember which game that was. I think it was Bournemouth. Was it Bournemouth where he put in a really good ball to Mbuemo where he should have scored? So I think Cunha has the qualities to do really well, right? Like he even does he loves what do the United fans love, the tracking back and pressing. He even does that, so that's a bonus. I'm not really worried about Cunha in terms of performances because if you look at out of all of the transfer signings in the attack that we signed, Sesko, Mbuemo, Cunha, I would say Cunha's probably been the best one. And Mbuemo, the past 4 or 5 games has not been looking good at all. I think the goals has masked his performances. But then again, we don't really play well as a team. So yeah, I rate Cunha. He just looks worse like everyone else because of the stupid and boring Amorim system. He should have, yes, says Street Stadium. Should have 10 to 12 goals this season. Is this for Cunha? I think 10 to 12 goals is a bit excessive. He did hit the post early on in the season. He was unlucky. He had a really good game against Arsenal. And there was another game where he played as a 10 and scored. He played well. I think it was Brighton. He played that. That was probably his best game, Cunha. So I would say he's on 3 goals right now in the Prem. I'm going to say at least on 7. At least on 7. Sesko had to score that, very disappointing. Benjamin Sesko should be doing way better, bro. You know, he's a striker that gets in behind, and then, you know, Bruno plays the ball, gets past Lindelof, Sesko goes in. It was good goalkeeping by Martinez. He came out really quick.
Good save, yeah.
Yeah. I do think, Martinez did well there, but Sesko, that is really disappointing. I don't think I know he's had injuries, but I've not been impressed with his overall game. I think his only good game was against Sunderland, I think.
Yeah. But I think they have to get, like, you know, he's not had...
Obviously give him a chance, I
don't feel like he's had a proper... Like, he's had a few games, but I think just give him a couple more runs, right, and then see where you could go from there. And that's it. And obviously, if the team's playing well, like, you know, giving it to him, like... And I know, like, people are going to say, look, Højlund's doing this and that, but different leagues, man, different teams. Right, and that's it. So if someone could do that at United, man, fucking amazing. I think a lot better. Understand? Because United, man, we're not fucking. I don't know. United at the moment, they're just cursed. Every player that leaves us, man, is like, you know, they get goals, they play better. You know, that's it. Look at Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay, man, he's like their player of the season or player. You know what I mean? Season of player. That's it. Done. So.
I think with McTominay as well, what's benefited him is that he's playing in a team as well that's winning. Because like he was scoring goals at United towards his last his last tenure in it under Ten Hag? Yeah, Ten Hag was using him a lot. So he's obviously playing for Napoli, Conte. They've got some decent players there. Conte's a very good manager in terms of like winning the league. He knows how to do it. And then he's pretty much profiled McTominay the correct way and used him in the attacking department. Do I regret us selling McTominay? No, I don't regret it. I don't think he was a United level player. At best, he was maybe off the bench. But congratulations to him in what he's doing at Napoli, innit? Like it suits him.
I thought they should have played him as a striker at one point. I thought they should have.
He played as a striker in the academy.
Yeah, I think because he can head the ball, right? He's actually got a good strike on him. He does have a good shot on him. And they should have tried it. I think they should have tried it. Certain players, they should try certain positions. It's like Martinez in the last game. He came in as a midfielder. I think he played all right. You know, he can actually distribute the ball. He can pass the ball. So yeah, man. I think players like that, man. I think they should try something new at sometimes or some point.
No, 100%. I heard that. Yeah, Maguire, De Ligt are missed. I'd say De Ligt is way more missed. With Maguire, like I think Maguire is just a squad player, isn't it? I don't think he's that great.
The Maguire's still solid. He like you won't bully him.
Yeah, in the air, that's his bread and butter, isn't it? I just think with him.
You're not going to bully the guy.
Yeah, I just think when you want to push forward, I don't know if you remember, when you want to push forward, innit, like them long balls, especially Maguire trying to run back, it's just long, innit? That's why I don't really like having him in the team. But I get that, especially Maguire for me, his leadership. Euro was shocking. Yeah, he wasn't great. No, I 100% agree with that one. Big up to Amara, legend, CFC fan here, proper ball knowledge, my brother. Salute. You're a legend, mate. Big up. It's a system error. It forces centre-backs to defend out wide. That's why you saw Lenny Euro, defending on the wide areas 100%. The one place you don't want centre-backs being isolated. Absolutely, bro. Centre-backs need protection. I agree with that. That's why Arsenal defend really well. Do you get it? You hardly ever see... The only time, where I saw Gabriel and their centre-backs maybe a little bit isolated is when it's arguably against us at Old Trafford, because we were getting in behind and Bournemouth was getting in behind constantly.
Yeah.
And then I think a little bit in the City game. The problem is nobody will improve as long as Amorim is the manager. I agree with that. That I agree with, mate. Mazraoui is highly missed, very underrated. His quality. We'd concede too many chances in a back four with that. I don't actually. I reckon, yeah, bro. If you play the midfield, if you had a pivot, for instance, of Kobe Mainu and Casemiro, and then you played like a Cunha in the 10, I don't think that gets dominated, bro. You know, I actually don't think that gets dominated. You got Cunha who can ball carry. You got him also. He can defend too. Casemiro is really good at reading the game, and Kobe Mainu can do a bit of everything, innit? Like, I think that's a good combination to have. Have to stock up on athletic midfielders for a back four. I think we need not just athletic here, but we need ball players in there. We need ball players, bro. Go get Adam Wharton. I'd love to have him in the team. It's not always system though. We do miss a lot of chances. Yeah, but bro, like, listen, when a system is really flawed, yeah, and you've got some good players, it's not like we're going to be deprived of chances. They're going to obviously create chances, but it's how consistent do we create clear-cut ones. It's not just about chances created here. It's about the clear ones, right? Clear-cut ones.
Yeah, it's true.
3-4-3 is rubbish. If he leaves us with one less midfielder, top teams play 4-2-3 and build up in a 3-4-3, but they still haven't. Yeah, bro, that's why we get dominated in the midfield. And people wonder why Casemiro, like, I even remember there was a season where, Casemiro's not good enough, his legs have gone. But, bro, like, the only time, yeah, where we looked semi-compact is when Rude came in, right? And he just played that 4-2-3-1 and just made it really simple, innit? Like, nothing special.
Thank you.
Would be fourth if we were clinical, bro. We should be fourth. Yeah, we should be fourth, mate. You can't bring a manager in to build a team in his image if the board has control over the signings. We already gave a manager control in Tanag and he failed. No, listen, I've got no problems with the ownership taking control of signings, but if you've got a manager who doesn't see eye to eye and he doesn't really want the players you're signing him, then where's the faith in improving them and where's the future in that? You're just waiting for a disaster to happen. Do you get it? So let's say he wanted, I don't know, flipping Watkins, but then the club went and got a Sesko in it, a young striker, but they want a ready-made one in Watkins. I never wanted Watkins, to be fair. But
yeah,
there's two, I don't know, the whole Ineos boardroom, there's no consistency with the plan that they're trying to, like, there's no plan in it. Like, that's my issue with them. I don't know what squad they're trying to build. I don't know what type of football they want. They say they want 4-3-3. They want us to be attacking, but when I look at the managers they're getting in, right, it just says the opposite. And do you not think, bro, Rude, they're just throwing away this season? Like, people say, sack the manager, but who's out there? But are we really going to throw away another season where we've got one game a week? Like,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, one game a season, man, is like, we've got no excuses, man. Like, the players should be fucking fresh, right?
Yeah.
Because you're playing one game a week, man. You got teams like playing 2 games a week, man, and they're most likely to get injured or be more fatigued. Whereas United, they feel like they play 3 times a week. Understand? So that's the issue. So I don't know, man, Ineos or whatever, man. But I always believe that the manager should get the best out of the players, anyways. And I don't think Amrin's getting the best out of the players, right? Either that or Amrin needs to change the style or the formation. He has to, because if he doesn't, then, like I said, I don't think he will change. And I think that's going to be his downfall. And I know you've been against Amrin for like a long time now. And but I just feel like his time will come unless he does something dramatic where you could say, Amrin, you're the man. But I don't think that time's coming anytime soon, because it's just the team's not great, man. Not great. It's just too boring. It's way too boring. Like, and as a United fan, like, even like, look, we had the teams back in the days with the second time Ronaldo came, the Pogbas, the Zlatans, right? I still felt excited watching the games, right? Even though sometimes you're like, we're not going to win. But you'd be thinking, Pogba might do something good, or Zlatan might do something good, or you
Like a
know,
Martial might do something or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%. Because Martial and Rashford did gelled well together.
yeah.
So
Rashford.
yeah, man. It's like now it's only the front three I'm a bit excited about, but the midfield is dead, man. It's like nothing exciting, man. And even the wingers, man, is like I think we need the left-sided winger, man, sorted. Literally, the full like the wing back.
No, 100%. Yeah, like we do need a left-sided winger. We really do. Who's
Mm.
out there? I'm not really too sure in it. I think we just need to get a good mix of someone who's technical, can beat his fullbacks as well, has good decision making. We pretty much need a carbon copy of a player like Amad Diallo on the left-hand side. That's what we need, bro. Do you get it?
Yeah.
That is what we need. And I'm not saying left wing back, left wing, left
Mm.
wing and right wing. That's what that is a type of 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whichever one it is, right? Regardless. Big up to Goroon Main. That's what I'm
Mm.
saying to Ahmed. There's no connection with the board and the manager. And when there's no connection, yeah, you're just going to get like a wave of inconsistent results and inconsistent performances for ages. And then everything's going to stagnate and you're just going to fall in behind. Who's to say, for instance, if we played well as a team and the coach was doing what he was supposed to be doing and getting results and playing well, maybe Semenyo would have been like, you know what? I'm going to give this a chance. I'm seeing this player do well. Man United is a big club. But, bro, after playing against us, he probably just saw it and be like, you know what? I want to win trophies. You've got Pep Guardiola. They don't really Pep. We don't know how long Pep is going to be there. So this is probably a great opportunity for Semenyo. Yeah, being managed by one of the greats. So I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. Ten Hag adapted to play his first season, which looked great short term, but this is spot on. This is facts, right? When he dipped from the Brentford and the Brighton result, and then he changed the system, the second season he was supposed to go to back because we bought a fair bit of Ajax players, Sandro, Anthony. You had Ericsson who can play, who had a really good season in his first season on the 10. Like he was really good. You had Casemiro who did really well. He did this formation where the midfield, it was like a donut in the midfield, just empty. I remember it was Palace slapped us, Bournemouth slapped us, Liverpool 7. I know Liverpool 7-0 happened in the first season, to be fair, but you get the point. The board should have an idea of the football we play, then buy players. Exactly. And hire managers for that. Bro, that is what I'm trying to say. Barcelona do this, yeah? If Hansi Flick is gone, they're going to get a manager who's attacking.
Yeah.
Bro, it's very simple. Xavi went, Hansi Flick is going to, like, if depending on whether he wins the league or not, we'll see if he's going to stay for another season. But you're never going to see a manager like Ruben Amorim, who is very defensive, or even a Conte go to Barcelona. They're not Barcelona coaches. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not really. That's why they never got Jose Mourinho. Even in his early days, they went for Pep. They've got a model. Bayern Munich have a model. What's our model? Yeah, just losing. That's our model.
We don't have a model now. We don't have a model now. That's what it is. So I think United, man, just like I said, Ten Hag, man, you're right. He done a bit of damage in his first season. Second season is like he just went backwards, and then third season he had 10 games where he was like losing every game. That's it. They had to get rid of him. So, and the thing is, I think with Ten Hag, he did more damage buying some players that we did not need at the time.
Mount, Hoyland. Who else have we got? Onana.
Yeah.
Like,
so he literally bought a whole team, right? And then later goes, oh, I still don't have the players. Like, bro, you literally bought most of the squad, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like no other manager like has been given what you've got. Like even people saying Amrin this, Amrin that, yeah, but he's still not given the funds. But still, I think a coach should be able to get the players playing well. Personally, I got it, and if they can't do that, bench the player, put someone else on. You know what I mean? And last game they put on what's his name, Fletcher's son. I'm like, bro, why did you put on him, man? Like the guy came on, right, and the only reason I have to be real. The only reason he played because he's Darren Fletcher's son, right? He done fuck all on the pitch. Like he touched the ball and he lost it. Well, I tried holding the ball, but the other guy, the other kid that came on, the winger, like you could tell that he's got something about him. He came on straight away and took a shot straight away, and you could tell he's got something about him.
Oh, Shea
But
Lacey.
yeah, I think it's him, innit? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He came on there. Yeah,
there's the other African one, the kid. It begins with S. Is it Senko or something? Forgot his name, man.
Wait,
That's the one, I think.
Akone.
He plays for Academy.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He's got like dreadlocks, right?
Yeah.
Like, play him. He's like, I don't know if you've seen him. He's technically a good player. He's technical, man. He's very good, right? Way better than Fletcher's kid, right? And they don't give him a chance. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, big up, by the way, straight the stadium.
Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah, he's quality, 100%. Like, he gives me that Pogba vibe, man. And I think they should, 100%. They should like play him in the weaker games. Obviously, there's no weaker games in the Premier League, but obviously, if we do play someone weaker in the FA Cup, then go for him.
Mm-hmm. I'll be real in it. When it comes to Carrington, yeah, I don't really think our academy is that great. Obviously, you've got the few players like Semenyo who came through there, Greenwood, Pogba, but in general, for the most part, I don't think it's great. Big up, by the way, Favor Football TV. Is Mano really injured, or he's just serving his punishment? And these injury bullshit is just to shut the media up, bro. How convenient is it, yeah, that Kobe's now got a calf injury? Yeah, listen, I don't know how much I believe. I don't know. Listen, there's something is fishy with that one. But check out Jim. Forget pronouncing that one. But yeah, he's a deep playing playmaker in the under 18s. Yeah, bro. Look, hopefully I don't really watch youth in it. I don't really watch the youth. I've got to be honest. So in terms of being up to date in that aspect, I'm not really. I don't really keep in touch. If there's someone that's good and making noise, then I'll understand. You've obviously got that guy. What's his name? Is it JJ Gabriel, the Brazilian Donny?
Right? Yeah, he looks good. Yeah,
he's meant to look really, really good. So yeah, if they're making noise, I'll know who it is. With this one, Mount was actually a good signing. I actually disagree with this. I don't think this was a good signing. It actually made no sense, right? You give him the number 7. He cost a lot of money. 1 year left in his contract. You spent 65 mil. I think we got absolutely spunked in this. He was getting injuries at Chelsea too. Let's not forget it. He was getting injuries at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then he still took the risk. And stylistically, he's similar to, him and Bruno are similar in it. Mount's probably better on the ball. Yeah, he's a lot more secure on the ball. Bruno gets you the GA, but doesn't really give you good performances. But the number 7, I actually think Mason Mount, look, he'll score the odd good goal. But I watched him against Villa, mate. He headless chicken. Yeah. Nothing. He did nothing.
100%. Look, when he came in, Mount, right, I was having a discussion with one of my other friends, man. They were hardcore United fans. They were like happy that he's coming. I go, look, man, he's injury prone. That's it. I go, look, if we picked him up for 35, 30 mil, cool.
Yeah.
Happy with that. But yeah, he came in and I think straight away he got an injury as well. Like, he's been injured most of the seasons as well. Like, this season he's played a bit more games, but he's had the odd few games. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big Mount fan, but I'm not his biggest fan. Like, because he's playing for United, you have to support the guy and you want him to do well because you want your team to win.
Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, but Mount, overall, it's just been a bang average signing at the moment because there's been nothing special there. Like we've had good moments with Mount as well. I'm not saying we've had terrible, but
it's his third season here, Ruth. This is his third season. His first season, he played 20 matches overall in all comps. 14 of them have started in the Premier League. Second season, he played 27 in all comps. 17 of it has been in the Premier League. And this season, he has started 14 games. Bro, he's been his whole time at Man United, bro, he's been a flop.
And people talk about Paul Pogba. Pogba, at least he's done damage. Pogba, I know people say, oh, this or that. Pogba's style, man, he's played well, right? He played well and he did damage, right? It's just that he's unlucky he did not have the players with him he had didn't have the right team around him, didn't have probably the right manager at the time around him. That's it. So, because you look, if you got someone like his ego, and if you got someone like Perlo with him or Keane, they'll literally like sort his head out, saying, "Look, bro, what the fuck you doing? Sort it out." Right? That's it. Because like even that Cone player that I was telling you about, the youth player, he's got that talent, man. He does. I feel like he needs to be given a little bit chance in the bigger teams, like in the first squad, just like last 15 minutes, 10 minutes, just to have a look.
No.
You
Listen,
just need to look at his technique, man. Look at his technical ability, right? He's got something about him, and I'm like, they have to try.
And also, when it comes to bringing on young players from the youth, Van Gaal did a lot of that. He brought in so many players from the youth. I remember for Semenyo, Tyler Blackett, Wilson, Varela, Rashford. Like there's loads. He brought loads of players. So people can say what they want about Van Gaal's football, and cool, you found it boring, but you know what?
Yeah, 100%.
But you know what, though, yeah? I would much rather have a manager who's got control of his team, not score that many goals, rather than getting slapped up what we're seeing. Do you get it? Like I actually think he's the only guy who had a grip of the club in terms of I would say he was going places. He had a plan, but he had two hands behind his back because Ed Woodward didn't facilitate the signings and the first choice and the second choice to allow him to compete and go to the next level. And they obviously saw Jose Mourinho as a market opportunity. Jose Mourinho sounds amazing on paper. But
I think I think Van Gaal, man, I think he was unlucky when he got the sack, right? He won the FA Cup, right? And it's just that Mourinho came mainly because of a marketing thing. Right? I'm a big fan of Mourinho.
Market opportunity. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Mourinho, yeah. But yeah, he came in that time because of marketing thing. And plus people, they loved his charisma, right? That's what it was. So Van Gaal, people are bored of his style, boring football. But I think if they gave him that extra season, maybe we'd have saw something different. So yeah, man, it's just bit different, but Ten Hag did it too. Did he?
Nah, I don't think Ten Hag did anything, bro. I think Ten Hag set this club even further back, mate. Ten Hag, I'm not joking yet. Ten Hag is you can make a case here. If we're talking about the worst coaches to have coached United, right? Ruben Amorim and Ten Hag are bottom two. You can say that he won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, yeah, but Ten Hag, he was atrocious, man. His football was atrocious. With Mainu, he was always going to break into the first team. Mason Greenwood was brought into the first team, I think, under Jose Mourinho is when he made his debut. So when you're I don't think Ten Hag had an influence on Mainu or Garnacho. Do you get it? Like this is the same guy who was playing Forsen over Amad Diallo. do you get it? Like, bro, where's Forsen right now? I would love to know where he is. Yeah,
we nearly sold Amad Diallo under Eric Ten Hag
on a free. We almost lost him in Jan. I'm pretty sure. Was it?
And I swear we sold that Real Madrid now left back.
Oh, Alvaro. Alvaro.
Yeah.
What is his name?
We sold him under Ten Hag apparently as well.
Wait, sorry, say that again. Do we not have a buyback clause on him?
Yeah, 25 mil. But come on, man, like it's money, man. You know what I mean?
I can't believe that. Like I actually think Alvaro, the left back for Madrid, is a decent player, man.
I think it's decent, 100%. Yeah, right?
Because I'm looking through the left backs, right? I can't lie to you. I actually really liked Reguilon. I actually liked Reguilon, and when we got him on, was it on loan? I actually thought he was quite decent, I thought he was decent.
He had that energy. He had the energy, about him, but he wasn't great.
But maybe because I've been starved in it because I've witnessed Luke Shaw as a left back, so maybe I'm getting. Do you get it? Maybe I was starved, But with the left back situation, When's the last time we had a good left back? What? Ever? Like, is that the last? Come on now. Come on, bro. Like,
long time. And Luke Shaw when he was fully fit.
Luke Shaw when
before the double leg break. Before the double leg break.
Before the double leg break and before the McDonald's, isn't it? Do you get me? Yeah. Before the McDonald's.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like the left back one is. You see, I don't know about. Yeah. I know you don't want to write him off here, but I'm just. I don't. I think Dorgu is just basic. I think he's basic, bro. Like he's not a particularly great crosser. I know he put a great ball in for Cunha, yeah, but that's like that's once in a lifetime, innit? Yeah. He's not really great. I mean, he's okay defensively. He's not great on the ball. His passing's not the best. I don't know, man. I don't like Dorgu in it.
I don't rate him. I've seen enough of him. I don't rate him as much. I mean, his controlling's not great. Passing's standard, but yeah, maybe we might need to see more games of him. I don't know.
No, 100%. Big up, by the way, Brian. Yeah, I back you heavy on Twitter. Come on now. Yeah, I've got them on strings on Twitter. Luke Shaw was elite under Ollie. He had that good season, in it. Was that during Euros? The Shawberto season that he had.
Yeah.
He was. He did his thing there. He was that was probably his last good season. To be fair, Luke Shaw recently in a back three, he does his job. He did he did get bodied in it for the Bournemouth goal. He got bodied in one of the goals where I think it was Semenyo that scored.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Where Mason Mount and Luke Shaw had like a disaster class in communicating and defending.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw has given us how many consistent good, like when I talk about consistent from start to finish, maybe one season, and that's the only one. Other than that, I don't know, I would like to ask, what type of idea do you see these owners have with the signal of Semenyo signing? Not playing wingback, does it signal the change of system or manager? Ineos, man. You know what? I believe, the reason why the club was willing to, the reason why they went heavy on Semenyo and they're going to change the system is because they're thinking long-term life without Amorim. That's why they were trying to promise Semenyo the system change, because let's be honest, if you present him, you're going to play as a left wing back, which consists defending. Semenyo's not going to be intrigued by that. What's that other guy that used to play as a wing back for Sporting that Chelsea bought? Is it what's his name? He's a Portuguese. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, he apparently didn't want to play as a wing back. Chelsea got him in. He doesn't play a few good seasons. The chat will tell me, innit? Chelsea bought Quenda. Thank you. Quenda. They brought him in. I think he played as a wing back under big up in it under Ruben Amorim. So I believe Ineos in their mind, they're planning future without Ruben Amorim, but they don't want to pull the trigger right now. Why they don't want to is probably down to incompetence, down to they don't know who to get, and down to looking bad again. Yeah, another manager they got incorrect. So yeah, I would say it signals a change of manager in the future. That's what I would say. Yeah, Quenda, big up, bro. I was watching our highlights from 2018, 2019. Is that the season where is that second season of Pogba where he had the blue hair? I think it was. That was under Jose. We were using, bro, I'll be real, the players that we used to have back then. You had Pogba, Ibrahimovic, like Martial, young Martial, and a young Rashford. Even Greenwood coming through. Obviously, that situation, that one is just different. That's not even United's fault. That's just weird.
But even your boy Sancho, man, he's not getting playtimes at the moment.
What do you make of Sancho, by the way?
It is a letdown. I think it's something about him that they think, oh, the guy's not serious enough. He's not, I think disciplined. That's it. Yeah, Mata and Herrera, that's one as well. They were good.
Mata and Herrera, but you know what I never understood? I never understood why you buy another, because what's it called? Wasn't it Mourinho who wanted to get rid of Mata, sold him to Man United, and then he becomes the United manager?
Yeah.
And then we used Mata as a player on the right, but he was way better as a 10. So I liked Mata in it. I thought
I think
Mata's
Mata, man, is good technically, man.
he's
Really
very good technically. He's so good, so good technically. Like
100%.
and the
Talented as well.
Herrera. Nah,
Yeah,
he's super likable as well, bro. He's typical, innit? Professional. He's not really gonna cause any harm in the dressing room. Yeah, bro, Mourinho, yeah. I don't know how you can hate Mata, Mourinho is obviously a character in it, but
yeah.
If you're not in Jose's plans, you are screwed, bro. He's not even gonna give you a chance. Like it's yeah, bro, Mata, yeah. Same Mata who scored so many free kicks that season as well. Yeah, he scored a fair bit to be fair. There's even that famous free kick that he did where De Gea made a mad save in it. That was when he was at Chelsea. So players like Mata, they don't actually come around often. I'm trying to think who plays like a Mata right now. I don't think that.
Not much.
Not really. Guller, not really. I think Mata is his free kick technique was I remember there was a moment where a fan captured where a ball was super high in the air and then he just killed it on the ground. I don't know if Ødegaard stylistically is kind of similar. Yeah, I do think Ødegaard's a good player, but yeah, man. We pretty much covered about the Bournemouth and Villa game. We drew, we lost to Villa. Villa weren't really great, but we dropped points, scored. We should have at least got a draw in that game, but against Newcastle, I think we're losing. I actually think we're losing.
I think we're dropping points. It's going to be a draw.
Do you reckon, if he loses against Newcastle, he's gone?
No, he's not going to go. He's not going. Nah, I think if the results get a lot worse in the next couple of months, they'll drop him and they'll get an interim manager. They'll probably get Rude coming in, and
Rude.
they're going to do a couple of games for him, and that's it.
Bro, that is I think Leeds lose will be it. So you're right. So you're telling me if we because Wolves were beaten, it's at home.
Wolves will beat. Hopefully, we beat Wolves.
Yeah. Newcastle, Leeds, Burnley. Okay, so you got Newcastle. I'm gonna say loss for Newcastle, win for Wolves. Leeds, I'm gonna say a draw. Actually, bro, Leeds,
man. It's a rival, man. It's a rival.
It's at their ground as well. You know what?
I remember Leeds are beating good teams, man.
Yeah, bro. Ooh. Do I think he's going to get sacked this season? I would say so. Yeah.
If he doesn't get top 4, yeah.
I think a couple of losses or 3 losses, he's gone.
Yeah.
Bro, that result is mad. Leeds absolutely destroyed Palace. That's a good point. They completely destroyed Palace. So you know what? Yeah, me saying a draw, I might have to rethink that. We might even lose against Leeds. We actually might even lose against them. So I'm going to say loss against Newcastle, win against Wolves, loss against Leeds, win against Burnley, and then we've got Brighton, City, and then Arsenal. Yeah, listen, mate, it's looking peak. There's 8 people here. I appreciate everyone tuning in. It's a long season ahead. Rude, out of curiosity, do you want Arsenal or City winning the league title if you had to choose? It's a disgusting question, but I can't lie to you. I don't want City winning it. I live in Manchester, bro. I don't want City winning it.
To be honest, man.
What's worse, Manchester, yeah? Like Manchester Blue or Arsenal fan base. Like I know Arsenal fan base are annoying anyway, so it's not like
one thing, man. Of course, because City's done it before. I wouldn't. And people, obviously, people will criticize me as a United fan. You want all your rivals to win, but at the end of the day, look, Arsenal are your rivals as well. But at the moment, I would not mind seeing City, but I've got a reason for that as well. Because Arsenal, man, I hate the fan base. Firstly, right?
Who doesn't, bro?
Secondly, if they do win, it's like, man, we're not going to hear the end of it, right? All the TikTok and the Twitters and the Facebook's going to be Arsenal this, Arsenal that.
Yeah.
And thirdly, Reason why I don't want Arsenal winning, because if United end up winning the Premier League before them, man, that meltdown of Arsenal is what I want to see. It is going to be fucking amazing, right? That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be the best thing ever because don't get me wrong, Arsenal, they've got good squads. They've had good players, good squads, and they should have won the league at least once or twice already, right? But they haven't because they bottled it. So, yeah, but I don't think Arsenal will win. I think City will win because they're going to kick on right at the end, personally.
You reckon they got the firepower in it? Listen, all I'm gonna say, if anyone follows me on TikTok here, they keep telling me stop glazing Foden and Cherky, right? Because in the transfer window, I really wanted Ryan Cherky, right? Cheap and he's amazing.
Yeah,
bro. I am so annoyed that we let Cherky. Maybe he wanted Man City. Maybe he didn't even want United. But Ryan Cherky, I don't care if he plays for my rivals. You know, when I watch him play, I'm just like, bro, this guy, in terms of talent, I think he's number one in the Prem. In pure talent, I'm talking about. Pure talent. Like, I don't think there's... You've obviously got your Palmers, your Njai as well, but them type of guys who are really good. I think Palmer's quality, Foden's good as well. But this Cherky guy is going to be a difference maker for them. Because I know all eyes are on Haaland. Cool, he scores a lot of goals. But people are really overlooking like what Cherky and Foden are doing, mate. Bro, recently, the wins that they've had has been because of Foden, innit? He's been turning up. Yeah. So if Arsenal lose to Man City this season, a City team that is in transition essentially, right? Is preparing life after Pep, after losing to Liverpool last year, then I'm sorry, that has to be a big embarrassment. That is big embarrassment. Do you get it? And big up to Adam as well, who's just come in. City aren't winning it, right? Okay, look at this. What are we doing here? What's this? What are we doing? Yeah, Cherky. No, he's not. I hate that guy ever since he came out and said he wants to. Oh, okay. Now I remember him saying that actually. Yeah. Well, we've got to watch out, innit? The derby's coming out soon. So
he's talent. He's talent.
But I'm telling you, he's different, bro. Cherky making the Prem look easier than the league. And that's actually true, you know.
Yeah,
that's actually true. But yeah, man. Cherky was City's second choice because they wanted Wirtz before Liverpool did the madness with the fee. That's why I think United could have got him. Absolutely, bro. Because Wirtz, there was even I actually thought Wirtz was going to go to Bayern Munich, but I know they have Musiala there. I just couldn't imagine a German player not going to Bayern Munich, especially with how many players that they bought Bayern Munich, you know. So yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna end the stream here. There's 9 people here. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Amazing show. Shout out to Ruth for tuning in. Every single person in the comment section, big up. I do have another show. I've got a show with Hussam at 11 o'clock. And then afterwards, I'm going to do another show in it. So I'm going to try and be consistent. I've got a week off. Give you guys some content. 11 people here. Like and subscribe. You know, don't be frauds. And I wouldn't be a fraud. Big up, yeah. Every single person in the comments. Love you all. Have a lovely, happy holidays. And we'll see you on the next one, innit, today. We'll see you on the next one.
Take care, guys.
Peace.